What's up, YouTube? This has been Macintosh back for another DVD review. Now, you're going to notice today this is a triple feature collection. I'm only going to be talking about one of the films on this collection. Another one's going to come up later. The other one I've already watched a long time ago. You'll see it in my collection video. You want me to review it, I'll go back and watch it again. But I'm not going to review it until I watch it again, so I can tell you the in-depth review, not just me trying to remember something from a month ago. Now, this collection I got off of Amazon a couple of months ago, and it was worth the money I paid for it. And that is Scream Collection. And today I'm going to be talking about the original Scream. Now, Scream was one of the greater horror movies of the 90s. I say this because it's original, it changes each time, and the killers are mortal. It's a person. People can die. With that being said, this film is about young Sidney Prescott, who mother died 1 year ago to the date of this movie, roughly. And on the night before, Drew Barrymore, don't even remember the girl's name, but Drew Barrymore's character and her boyfriend Steve are murdered by this dude in costume, and she's like hung up by her guts and stuff's crazy. Now, obviously the police are freaking out. Sydney and her boyfriend Billy and their friends are, some of them freaked out, some of them are not. Jamie Kennedy's character giving warnings. He's kind of like the movie buff that knows horror films and knows that if this were a horror film, which ironically is, he suspects her boyfriend. Now, Sydney doesn't really get involved with this until the killer calls her and attacks her. And then she blames her boyfriend Billy, who goes to jail, but then she gets a call that night from the killer saying, "You got the wrong guy, Sid." He doesn't really sound like that. That's kind of lame sounding compared to the actual voice. And so it's this kind of like cat and mouse game between Sydney and this Ghostface is the name of the killer. Now, her friend's boyfriend throws a party because school's canceled because of the murders. Now, when he throws the party that night, more murders happen because Ghostface is at the party, killing off Sydney's friend and a couple of other people. And while this whole thing is going on, the reporter that reported on Sydney's mother's death, Gail Weathers, is there as long as Sydney's friend's brother, who is Deputy Dewey Riley. And Gail and Dewey are kind of patrolling the place. Gail has the camera set up and her camera guys in the van. And they don't see, I don't remember the girl's name's like Casey or something. She dies in the garage. And then, a lot of people leave the party because there's a curfew. Well, then the principal's killed, strung up by his intestines from the field goal. And when he is, a lot of the students leave to go see that. They're like, "Dude, we want to see that." And then shortly before that, the rules are explained by Jamie Kennedy. The rules to surviving a horror film, And if you don't follow these rules, you're going to die. Matthew Lillard's character just completely ignores it. And, which, spoiler alert, you'll find out why he ignores these rules to surviving a horror film. Because more people die, and it turns out Billy, Matthew Lillard's character, are the killers. They are Ghostface. They both did it, and they're planning on blaming Sydney's dad, who was missing. They locked him in like the closet of her house. They're going to blame him, and then they're going to be the only survivors of this Woodsboro massacre. Gail comes back, tries to shoot them. That doesn't work. Dewey was stabbed but not dead. And Jamie Kennedy was shot but not dead. So, our survivors got wounds. Well, then Sydney retaliates, kills, I just remembered his name was Stu. Matthew Lillard's character was Stu. Kills Stu, and then later Gail shoots Billy. When he tries to come back, shoots him in the head. And, yeah, basically they did that because Billy's mom, or Billy's Dad was fooling around with her mom and caused his mom to leave. A lot of crazy turn of events. Scream was one of the greater horror films of the 90s and with an all-star cast. Nev Campbell, who played Sidney Prescott, Courtney Cox from Friends, who played Gale Weathers, David Arquette played Dewey Riley, and Jamie Kennedy, Matthew Lillard, and Henry Winkler, the Fonz, played the principal. I always thought it'd be cool to have the Fonz, the principal. And yeah, it has an all-star cast. Acting is top-notch. There's definitely a horror factor. There's a scare factor. There's chills and thrills. It's a great hanging out with your friends, get some fast food, and let's watch a horror film. Because you can watch. I've watched this thing again and again. I have the VHS and now the DVD. I love this movie. I don't think Drew Barrymore should be on the cover because she died within like the first 5 minutes of the film. But that's up for debate because I guess she's one of the most memorable deaths in Scream. Because there's 2, 3, and 4. I have them all now. But anyway, the Scream franchise of itself is a great franchise. Hopefully you go out and you check out Scream. It's great if you haven't already seen it. If you have seen it, then go out and watch it again. Have a good time. But anyway, like I said, great films. Definitely watch them, love them, and enjoy them. This has been Macintosh signing off for another review. More videos are coming soon. Watch it, love it, enjoy. Later.